FCStone Merchant Services team is a group of about 40 professionals, and every day we're assisting our clients with their challenges and needs within their business. It's really centered around specific products that we've developed, providing financing for commodity companies, providing risk management to commodity companies, and assisting them with origination and merchandising of commodity products.
Around the financial crisis, it became much more expensive for banks to focus on small to mid-sized clients due to the regulatory burdens. And most of the big banks looked at that and said, the opportunity is no longer here. We're going to divest of those businesses and focus in places where we can make more money and where the regulatory burden is less.
FCStone Merchant Services is able to provide the same sophistication that they expect from a large financial institution, but tailored to the size of their business.
We know there's a client need that's not being met, and INTL FCStone, with its focus on serving those underserved markets, was the perfect place to launch that business and focus on that space. At Merchant Services, we cover the full commodity spectrum. That includes grains and oilseeds. It includes feed ingredients, fats and oils, soft commodities such as cotton, coffee, and cocoa, energy products such as crude, refined products, natural gas, and NGLs, and then base and ferrous metals products.
So we have a very broad group of clients, and our clients generally all operate in the commodity space, but do different things within that value chain. So we have clients that are focused on originating commodities, we have clients that are focused on merchandising and trading commodities, and we have clients that are focused on processing commodities. And what's unique about Merchant Services is that we have a product offering which can be relevant to each of those segments of the market.
Our clients utilize our services to fill gaps that they have in their businesses. If they're undercapitalized or in a market that has less free flow of capital or less capital available, it might be in the combination of a hedging program with a financing program where first we're providing the hedging on a forward basis, and then we're either delivering or taking delivery of the physical product and financing that product for them.
Within FCStone Merchant Services, we provide inventory finance, risk management, procurement, marketing, logistics, and pricing programs.
The thing that we pride ourselves on and feel like we do best and add the most value in is when we combine those services together to provide a total commodity or total client solution. So when we wrap merchandising and logistics and commodity finance and commodity risk management into a single package, that's where we feel like we add the most value to our clients. Clients have less access to the working capital and banking facilities. That creates an opportunity for us to step in where banks have stepped out and provide products to those clients and help them find new markets. So we're helping producers in producing regions find consumers in consumer regions, and we're trying to do that in a very transparent manner where we're pricing and providing the credit to them that they need to make that happen. I think our clients' biggest challenges are around access to working capital, to manage their commodity positions, to market knowledge, to ability for a small or middle-sized producer, merchandiser, exporter to reach and touch clients in an end-user market.
So when a client initially needs financing, it's often from banks or financial providers that do not understand their business. And so what that leads to is a company which is able to get financing when their business is good, but as we know, commodity markets are cyclical. It's a market which is characterized by very large inventories and price swings, which are creating risk within commodity companies' businesses. And so at the first turn of the business cycle, our clients are often forced out of their banking relationships.
You're always a weather event or a geopolitical event away from a market that you didn't predict, and that creates risk and opportunity. We feel like we have deep knowledge of the cash markets that we cover, of finance and structuring deals, and of hedging and risk management. So bringing all of those people resources together and the systems and infrastructure together to help them manage that business, we can do that in a way that, one, is more customizable, and two, more aggressive than others in the market can be, because we are able to oversee that with the expertise that we have within the firm and within the group.
we still maintain a very close relationship with our clients. What that means is we are able to assist them in various needs, and we're able to do that across a number of markets and geographies. So unlike a bank, FCStone Merchant Services is able to move fast. So when you come to FCStone Merchant Services, you are not going to be delayed through various forms of documentation and management approvals that can stop your deal from occurring for a number of months. In addition to that, we're not focused on the same metrics that a bank is. A bank is going to be very focused on certain profitability metrics, whereas FCStone Merchant Services, we're really focused on what the client's business is and making sure that we can support them as they grow. So when the market turns, we're not going to desert our clients.